The Forest Friends, Episode 1, The Twisted Tree.
Tommy wasn't supposed to go into Whispering Woods alone. His mother had told him countless times that the ancient forest beyond their garden fence was off limits. But on this particular summer morning, when the wind carried the sweet scent of wild berries and the sun painted golden patches between the leaves, Tommy couldn't resist. It all started with a paper airplane. Tommy had spent all morning perfecting its creases, and when he finally threw it from his bedroom window, a mischievous breeze swept it right over the garden fence and into the woods.
I'll just grab it quickly,
Tommy whispered to himself, his freckled nose pressed against the wooden fence slats.
Mom won't even know I'm gone.
Squeezing through the loose board he'd discovered last week, Tommy found himself standing at the edge of Whispering Woods. The trees seemed to lean towards him, their branches swaying even though the wind had suddenly gone still. Following the path of his paper airplane, Tommy ventured deeper into the forest. The afternoon light filtered through the canopy, creating dancing shadows on the forest floor. He wasn't scared, not really, but his heart beat a little faster with each step he took. That's when he saw it. The most peculiar tree he'd ever laid eyes on. Its trunk twisted like a giant corkscrew, spiraling up into the sky, and right there, caught in its highest branches, was his paper airplane.
Oh no.
Tommy sighed, placing his small hand against the tree's rough bark.
How am I supposed to reach that?
Perhaps I could help,
Came a tinkling voice like small bells in the wind. Tommy spun around, but saw nothing except the shifting shadows of leaves. Then, from behind a mushroom no taller than his shoe, stepped something that made his eyes grow wide with wonder. A tiny creature, no bigger than his hand, emerged. She had delicate wings that sparkled like morning dew and hair that seemed to be made of sunbeams. A pixie!
I'm Sparkle Twig.
She announced with a curtsy, her wings creating tiny rainbows as they caught the light.
And you, my dear boy, are exactly what this forest has been waiting for.
Tommy opened his mouth to respond, but before he could, a deep rumbling sound echoed through the trees, making the leaves tremble. Sparkle Twig's expression brightened.
Ah,
She said, clasping her tiny hands together.
that would be Grunt. He may look scary, but don't worry. He's just a young orc who's lost his way, like you. Shall we go meet him?
Tommy looked back toward his house, now hidden behind the thick trees, then at his paper airplane still stuck in the twisted tree's branches. Something told him this was the beginning of an adventure far more exciting than any he'd imagined while sitting in his bedroom making paper airplanes. With a deep breath and a determined nod, Tommy took his first step toward the rumbling sound, with Sparkle Twig floating beside him, leaving a trail of sparkles in the air. Little did he know, this was just the beginning of an extraordinary adventure that would change his life forever.
To be continued.